Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. But for our radio audience here in Mississippi at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com, we're glad that you all could be with us. Also, those joining us are our friends at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music Podcast. We're glad to have all of you with us again. Well, it is that time again when it comes to open enrollment for you to be able to get that coverage when it comes to your health care. And we're so excited to welcome to our program today Beth Lynk. Beth is the Director of the Office of Communications for the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid. We're going to talk to her not only about what you guys need to know about open enrollment this year, but also where you all can go to be able to get signed up and even to compare your current plan as well. Beth, thank you so much for the time. Really appreciate it.
Cyrus, thank you so much for having me. And the holidays are such a special time, but it's also a great time to plan for the year ahead, and healthcare coverage and selecting your healthcare coverage is a really great way to do it. So thanks for having me.
Beth, you're so right, and it's something that we don't want our audience to forget as they are involved in so many other things. So let's first of all talk about this period, Beth, because it's always important. We're so glad that individuals like yourself with CMS come on the program and talk about it. What are the important dates our audience needs to keep in mind when it comes to the healthcare coverage for 2022?
Absolutely. So, the deadlines are always important, and so I want to remind everyone that December 15th is the deadline for coverage starting January 1st. So, the time is now, and it's a really great opportunity to get signed up for healthcare coverage that will cover you all year round. I think the pandemic has made it really clear how important it is to make sure that you and your family are covered. And so if you, are not currently insured, or maybe you've been insured on the marketplace previously, maybe you've had a change in a job or a financial circumstance, come to healthcare.gov, check out your options. There's a lot of really great things that are new this year, and so we're really encouraging folks to not delay, to jump in and check out your options.
Well, Beth, you mentioned what's new, so give us an idea. What should our audience expect when they go to healthcare.gov now to be able to look forward to next year? What are some of the new things there?
So there's three really exciting things that are new this year, and this is all due to the new law that was passed and signed into law earlier this year, the American Rescue Plan, which has made really three things happen. So first, healthcare coverage is more affordable than ever, so costs are lower. The second is more people qualify for financial assistance. And the third is that there's more options available on healthcare.gov. So on that first item, lower costs, that means that 4 in 5 consumers, when you're going and looking at your options on healthcare.gov, are going to be able to find a plan for $10 or less per month. And that's pretty astounding. The second thing is that more people qualify for that financial assistance, which is really what makes that coverage so affordable. And so we're seeing that during this open enrollment period, 95% of the people that have signed up for healthcare coverage have been able to get financial assistance. And then third is, who doesn't like options and choosing what's best for you? So, we know that, folks are going to be able to choose from more plans than ever before. So, in Mississippi, for example, a single 27-year-old woman making about $28,000 a year can find 8 plans for under $50 a month. So there's a lot of really great options on healthcare.gov right now.
And I love that. And I will say, too, because when I was prepping for the segment, Beth, I was back on the site. The functionality is definitely, it's very easy to be able to navigate once you put your state in. Of course, setting up your account and getting started, the application process is really easy. Now, I want to say for our audience out there who may have bought coverage last year, why should they go and check again this year just to see if there's been any changes?
Yeah, and Cyrus, I'm so glad you mentioned that. It's pretty easy to navigate, and so it's really don't be turned off, and definitely come and check out the healthcare.gov, because it is easy to navigate. And so for folks who have been insured by healthcare.gov, Previously, the real reason to come back is that you could save money. And who doesn't want to save money, particularly as we're going into into the holidays? I think it's a really good opportunity to come back in, particularly if you're thinking about what your life and your family's life is going to look like for next year. Come back in, check out your options, and you may find, you may want to keep the plan you have, but you also may find that you're going to have a plan with the same benefits or maybe more for less money, and so really worth a second look.
Yeah, such a great point there. So the next thing I wanted to ask you about, though, is the premium, because it is always a big thing. What premium should someone in my area, since I'm here in the south of Mississippi, should we expect to pay, or how do we figure that part out, Beth?
Yeah, so what you pay, it's really based on your age, your family size, your income, and where you live. So, okay. But the good thing is that there's a lot of options available. So, for example, a family of four, if you're, parents in their 40s and you're making about $66,000 a year, are going to be able to find plans for find four plans for under $100 a month in premium. And like I said, 4 in 5 consumers are able to find at least one plan for $10 or less per month. And so, the range of premiums are really do vary based on your age, your family size, your income, and where you live. But it also, what you ultimately decide to choose is going to be based on what you need in terms of coverage, in terms of the type of services that you're really looking for, and the amount of coverage in terms of, how much, how high of a deductible and other things are going to be going into the upcoming year.
Love that. Again, everyone, Beth Lynk has been our guest, the CMS Director of the Office of Communications, helping you guys get ready during this open enrollment period for healthcare. So, Beth, again, you mentioned it earlier, but definitely want to repeat it for our audience. Where can they go for more information and to get started?
Yes. So there's 3 really great places to go if you need some help. So first, go to healthcare.gov. You can sign up for coverage. You can shop around for your options. Healthcare.gov is the place to start. The second one is, maybe you don't want to navigate a website. That's absolutely fine. We are available 24/7 to talk on the phone. So we're at 1-800-318-2596. That's 1-800-318-2596. And we'll be available to help you. And then the third way is maybe you want to talk to someone from Mississippi and talk through your options. Folks are available. We've expanded the amount of help that's available locally to you. So you can go to localhelp.healthcare.gov, put your zip code in, and you'll get a list of navigators and assisters. These are people that have been trained and certified to help connect you to coverage, and they're available to help you and get you connected to your options. So that's localhelp.healthcare.gov. You'll just put your zip code in. You'll get a list of navigators that are available close to you.
Awesome. Beth, thank you so much for the time and the great information today. Really appreciate it, and looking forward to having you back on the program again.
Thank you so much, Cyrus. It's really been a pleasure to be here.
The pleasure is definitely all ours, and we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live, part of our News You Can Use segment here at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. Now let's go make today amazing. Take care.